It's Rob and Lizz in the morning, your
Love it.
Christmas music station, His Radio.
Listen, Dave is a guy who posted on his social the other day, and I was feeling it. I was like, yes. So here's what he's talking about. He has 6 kids, and each of their schools, each of their grades, classes is asking for a different thing for the holiday. So one of them had like to have candy cane hair one day, pajama day because they were going to watch the Polar Express, like all these different, and he's got to be at the ready, and the mom's got to be at the ready to be able to send these things to the school for their kids, and it's unrealistic expectations sometimes.
I like the creativity from the
do.
teacher. That's beautiful, but that's overwhelming for me.
Yeah, and as a teacher, you don't know if they've got multiple children that you got to do this for. You're just thinking about your class. I think it's overwhelming, especially when you layer. Okay, so I got to do all this for the school, for the kid. Then I've got these things happening at the workplace, and then I got these things because Mama wants me to make my special mac and cheese or what, and you're just like, oh my grief.
The expectations on you during the holiday season.
Yeah.
It's tough because you got all the Christmas stuff. We just went through the Thanksgiving. There was all of that. That was just behind us. Then you have all the New Year's expectations. It can be really overwhelming. I mean, there was something that happened at Scott's school. Was it yesterday?
Yeah, I picked my son up from school yesterday, and he says, oh, by the way, don't forget tonight we're having a thing at school where you judge the decorated classrooms. And I'm like, where did this come from? This is tonight? And then I got home, and my wife has these fixins for some kind of dessert that she's making for another thing at the school, and it's exhausting. It is so hard to keep track of everything.
It's fun, but I remember that when my boys were little and they were 17 months apart. So you had one in second grade and one in third grade, and you had a different play or a different concert, and then you had, you got to send the cookies or the...
I'll tell you one thing that's overwhelming me is
that?
all the Christmas gifts that are expected from people.
Right. I think there needs to be an opt-out category.
That would be nice.
And
because I feel like I'm going to forget somebody and they're going to feel left out.
Well, I think if you're doing like the White Elephant or the Secret Santa,
Oh,
and you say...
I'm not a fan of those either.
Well, but I think you can say, you know what? I'm good. I think you can do that, and it's fine. And you can still watch everybody else do their thing.
And then you want to participate in the fun and wish you were in it. That's just overwhelming.
Catch-22.
I'll give you, I'm just going to get raw and real here, okay?
Okay.
I have anxiety over everybody who gives a gift, and then you've got to get them something when they give a gift. I'll give you an example. I saw a Christmas gift on everybody's desk the other day, and I went, oh, that's nice. And I went to my office, and I'm like, oh. And I thought, okay, I'm off the hook. And then I was relieved. And then the last thought was, what'd I do wrong?
So I will speak into that. That was the women here in our office usually give each other gifts, just the women. And so I have thought from time to time, the poor guys are in the corner going, I didn't get anything.
Well, I didn't know none of the other guys got anything. And so I don't know that. I just observed, oh, look at all these desks. Everybody's got something. That's nice. That's so cool. And then I was thinking, oh, now I got to get this person something because I saw the name that was on the boxes. And I went to my office and I went, oh, whew, I'm off the hook. And then in the same second, the thought of I'm off the hook came into my brain. It was, what did I do wrong that I don't get one?
Okay, but never, ever when you receive a gift should anyone think I have to reciprocate.
Come on.
No, you do not.
There's always an expectation.
Rob and Lizz.
His morning crew.
My wife just texted me.
No
It's
way.
Rob and Lizz in the morning, His Radio. Shall I read it?
Uh-huh.
I'll read it. Okay. I'll get your staff gifts today. That's what she texted me.
So she's doing the shopping. I get that.
Yes.
I think that's great that
It
she
is.
does that for
Yeah.
you. That's awesome. That is absolutely awesome.
Thank the Lord.
But Amy, you don't have to go shopping for Rob.
Listen, I don't think she has the radio on.
I'll
Because we were
text her.
talking about this last night.
I'll text her.
Seriously, we were talking about this last night. I said, we got to do this and this and this and then.
So I think when the word gotta comes in, don't feel obligated.
Listen,
you know
okay,
what I mean?
I can't be the only one that feels this way. Scott feels this way, that when you get a gift from somebody, and I'm not, okay, there's a difference between family and then where you serve, whether it's at church or at work or wherever. And so it's that part that I'm like really anxious about, because then you get something and then there's an expectation of getting back. And then if you give to somebody else, it's like, well, what about me? Why didn't you give to me?
Oh, yeah, the person that feels left out.
Yeah.
That's hard.
And then
That
I got to
is-
think, oh, my word. Now I like the whole make a cookie idea,
Well, I think
because it's really supposed to be the thought that counts.
It really is supposed to be the thought that counts. Whether it is, a handmade gift. I know that Ninja, morning show producer Ninja, like she made when the twins were born in the family, she made them something embroidered. And I thought that was just a beautiful.
She took her time to do that. That's
you
cool.
took your time and your thought. To me, that touches my, like, I'm gonna get all kind of upset over here and just say, not upset, but
Now, Ninja, you're going to have to make that for everyone now.
I'm prepared.
She's got all the product.
my son the other day, he said, for your gifts, how about if I help someone else? Are you kidding? Absolutely.
That's a very good idea.
You do an act of service for somebody, like I'm going to cry. Y'all got to stop talking about this stuff now.
Okay, some open mics are coming in. This is through the My His Radio app with the open mic.
When my grandma gets me a gift, she don't expect nothing in return. She's just happy about seeing me happy about what she gets us.
That's a good grandma.
And see what a difference it made in that child's life? I love that. He sees it.
Here's another open mic that just came in.
Hi, this is Rachel, and I just wanted to chime in. I agree with Liz. I like to watch my family and friends open gifts, and I don't expect anything in return. It's just the joy of seeing my family's faces that is the ultimate gift for me.
My husband asked me, so you're okay if I don't get you a gift? I said, you're in a different category.
That's
you
right.
better have something under
Because
that tree.
that is family.
Rob and Lizz.
His morning crew.
Started talking about the expectations that are on you for Christmas. And some of them are, we just do it to ourselves. And others are real, genuine expectations. They literally are there. And here's where I live, okay? I feel like every gift that comes my way, I have to return something. I have to do something in return. That's just the way, I guess that's a self thing, you know?
Well, yeah, and I think, maybe the expectation comes from maybe experiences as well. Maybe someone in your life expected something and, you didn't do, but at the same time, you shouldn't
That's true.
expect.
Here's an open mic that just came in through the My His Radio app.
Someone gives you a gift and they expect something from return, then that's not a gift.
Thank you.
Okay.
Mic drop.
Mic drop.
Absolutely.
Another open mic.
I have 5 kids. They're adults now. I know it's overwhelming, but it's also fun, and it doesn't last long. Kids are not kids for very long. So enjoy, relax.
Unwind.
Yeah, it's about those expectations, even that, the school or the church or the whatever.
Yeah, because there's a lot of different programs and
A lot of
everything
different
else that's going on.
Absolutely. Okay, so Robin texted and said, look, don't feel like you have to give something back. For her, the best thing that you could do to give her something back is a smile and maybe a hug and a thank you. That's it. So Jess, she's prepared. If somebody gives her an unexpected gift, she makes a bunch of cookies and candies so that way she can just turn it around and give them sweets, and then it doesn't break the bank.
Okay, Jess, that's a great idea.
It is.
Have them already on standby, not run to the store, because I feel like I got to run to the store now.
No, absolutely.
And then go, I hope I get the right thing.
No.
Oh, man, I just heaped something else on me.
I think something like goodies are always the right thing. Even if somebody is gluten-free, if they're on a program where they can't have sugar or whatever, I think they still appreciate that thought.
Rob and Lizz.
His morning crew.
Thinking about all the baked goods during this time of the year. So you have fudge, you have brownies, you have all the cookies that you can think of. There's, what else? Gingerbread? Croissants. That's all year long.
This time of year, though, like the chocolate croissants, oh,
But that's an all year long thing.
yeah, but a lot of times you don't indulge in some of those types of things.
A
those
Christmas croissant,
pastries.
huh?
Yes.
Never heard of that
a
Christmas.
Cake.
The Charlotte Bakery on Yelp, that is just got people going bats crazy.
Yeah.
I can never pronounce the word. Suarez?
Suarez.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, the bakery.
Yeah, the Suarez Bakery. Oh, my word. I'm butchering that.
Well,
There's some
listen.
words I can't pronounce, which are many, and you hear them. But that one, forget it.
Well,
I'm out.
you know what? As long as my GPS can find it, I'm good. But the cookies that they make are gorgeous. The cupcakes, like I think a road trip is, yeah. We got to go around the corner and get some of these things.
Right. And it's Yelp. So Yelp is like all over this in Charlotte.
Well, and Yelp, what I like about Yelp is that it's from real people. It's not like your foodie, with the elevated palate. It's real people that are saying, oh, yeah, it's the best. What?
The foodie with the elevated palates.
Yeah, it's like a movie critic. I don't necessarily want to hear from the critics because I don't know. I usually don't agree with them. So I want to hear from the real people. So when it's on Yelp and they say it's good, that's where I'm going to go.
Rob and Lizz.
His morning crew.
This is the week that Hollywood sign in Hollywood, California, on that mountain, that iconic, word, Hollywood, has been on display for over 100 years.
Had no idea.
Just turned 100. I hear it was a newspaper editor that put that up in the first place, and I think it originally was Hollywood Land.
I think so. That was a big job. I mean, these are not like little teeny tiny letters or anything. They're huge.
It's on top of a mountain that has a bunch of like radio towers on it.
Right, because a really high mountain. So there for a while, they thought about taking down the sign. And then it was in disarray for a while. Like one of the letters or two of the letters had fallen over.
Looked horrible.
Yeah. And then somebody came in and fixed it all up.
So it's the birthday or the anniversary of that whole iconic Hollywood sign that a lot of people get their picture taken way distance in front of.
Oh, yeah. So are they going to like throw a birthday party or sing Hooray for Hollywood?
Wow, that's quite the imagination.
Hooray for Hollywood.
I think it's just getting honors.
Rob and Lizz.
His morning crew.
Eugene is quite the amazing man. Eugene for, 26 years, I think in 1997, he started Meals on Wheels. He and his wife would go out every week and deliver meals to those who are homebound. Well, he's still doing it. Some 26 years later, his wife passed away not too long ago. He's 90 years old and still delivering these Meals on Wheels.
Yeah, it was her idea to do it and kind of, prodded him along. And then they did it together for all those years. And he really just wants to keep her memory alive. He wants to honor what she had gotten him to do all those years ago. So he's still out there. 91 years old, still taking those meals.
People love him when he shows up, and he's driving the car himself, so he's still very alert, has everything really sharp, physically fit.
Yeah, what strikes me is he's delivering meals in some cases to people who are younger than he is. Yeah.
In their 70s and 80s, and here he is in his 90s doing it.
Yeah, get it, Eugene.
Rob and Lizz.
His morning crew.
This is really exciting when it comes to the C word. Sometimes I don't want to say cancer out loud because it affects so many people. I'm getting this in my family now. Have a loved one who is dealing with cancer in their life. And this lung cancer breakthrough research is really hitting home for a lot of people. I don't know if you've found out about it yourself, but Mount Sinai did some studying, and they see that the immunotherapy coupled with a certain allergy drug, like an over-the-counter thing, is helping with these tumors for lung cancer.
Right. When you hear of a breakthrough in something like allergy medication or, maybe to treat a wart or, just something like that, sometimes they can be coupled with something else and do something like this, which is incredible.
They did a lot of research and a lot of studies, and they saw, wow, this is actually working, this allergy medication. Don't ask me how to pronounce this one certain thing that's in this allergy thing.
Yeah, that's for the researchers.
I will text it to you because I can copy and paste if you want to know. But it's really neat to see. It's the immunotherapy coupled with this one certain thing in this allergy drug. And it's helping, and it's bringing these tumors down to nothing.
And I feel like the allergy drug is going to be affordable, You
Yeah.
can't just pop up the price because now it could possibly be some sort of a treatment or a cure, but at the same time, hopefully keep those costs down.
And again, it's coupled with another thing.
Sure.
So the immunotherapy and this combined is what's helping.
Rob and Lizz.
His morning crew.
They just wanted to get out. They want to have some fun. They wanted to explore the city. It's Blitzen and Blue. Blitzen and Blue said, we're done. we're clocking out and we're going to explore. They are reindeer, and they were part of like a petting zoo almost at like a Christmas event, kind of like a drive-through light show or that kind of thing.
Oh, it wasn't a zoo.
Yeah, no.
Why did I think it was a zoo?
It may have been at a zoo, but it was more because it was like a Christmas event, one of those things. And so I think they were fed up. They were like, look, I have had enough kibble. I have been pinned up in here with Santa Claus, this guy in red. I'm ready to just explore a little bit.
Time to get out.
So they did.
Fly through the city.
Yeah. And so it was on the news, like it was on the radio. This is in England where this happened, and it was everywhere. So everybody was looking for them. They finally tracked them down and got them back to safety, really, because it's not safe for them. If they've been raised in captivity, they don't know how to work,
Just a quick question. You're back home, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Just a quick question.
Okay.
I know Blitzen.
Yeah.
But Blue, is that like a backup reindeer in case one of them are sick one year? I mean, who's Blue?
I feel like Blue must be. He is, I don't know if you've seen the movie The Santa Claus where you have Chet the reindeer.
No.
Who is my favorite because he's like,
which was that the Tim Allen one you're talking about?
Yes. And so I feel like Blue is in that same, like he's a reindeer in training.
Okay.
So if one of them ever decides to retire, they go rogue and they want to go out on Valentine's Day instead of Christmas, then they have to replace a reindeer. And that's what Blue is.
That's
there
what
for.
Blue is.
Yes.
Scott would verify this.
The only Blue that I'm aware of is Old Blue. You know, the official 200-shot air rifle model Ranger from A Christmas Story. Remember that? Old Blue?
I've never seen A Christmas Story, so I cannot.
She's never seen the movie.
I cannot confirm nor deny.
She has no idea about the eye out.
Official 200-shot range model air rifle with a compass and a stock. There we go.
So,
I knew I'd get it.
Santa is not taking that on his travels. I would.
I don't know.
I think Blue's right.
Make sure he's protected.
Rob and Lizz.
His morning crew.
No.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's so cold and it's getting so dry.
That stuff smells.
It smells great.
It smells horrible.
No, it doesn't.
I'm going to sneeze.
Give me your hand.
No.
Yes, give me your
hand. First, hold
Good
on.
grief.
Let me see that thing because it looks.
Watch out now because there's oil in it. So.
Okay.
I don't want it to drip on things.
So Liz asked me a certain thing she wants to do to my hands.
For your
my
cuticles.
Hands of all things. I don't do that kind of stuff. I just clip my nails and that's about it. Liz had a question on. Elizabeth had a question on what this is.
Yeah.
What is it?
What do you think it is?
What's your question on what this is?
It looks like a thermometer.
Yeah.
I'm not taking his temperature. No. I want to help your cuticles. So I got my nails done yesterday, and they gave me one of these, and I have one from last year. It's cuticle pen, and so it has oil in it, and so you take it and you brush it across your cuticle, and it keeps them from cracking and being, like it hurts.
I don't need no spa treatment thing.
It's not a spa treatment. Give me your hand.
No,
Jake
you're not putting that stuff on my hands.
Jake allowed me to do it to his hands few minutes ago.
Jake will allow you.
No, because he doesn't want. Look, if you put on a sweater and you have these old cracked
Jake was
cuticles,
just being nice.
No, he wasn't. He would have said
Jake
no.
was being nice, right, Jake?
Whatever.
No,
Yeah,
I thought, listen, I was like, you know what? This smells like sunscreen and honeysuckle, and this ain't that bad.
It's nice, but it feels.
But why do what do you call them, cuticles?
The cuticles, because, okay, like I have a sweater on this morning, and if I don't take care of my cuticles, they start to crack, and then you put the sweater on, it picks at the sweater, and then it hurts, and then it bleeds, and it's a whole thing. And so if you can
I'm sorry for your cuticles. I never touch mine. That stuff doesn't happen to me.
Your fingers. Do you use moisturizer at all?
No, I use soap. Soap and water.
And then you don't get cracked cuticles.
No. I don't even know what a cracked cuticle looks like.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to keep my eye on your cuticles.
Whatever.
I think they crack. Everybody's do, especially when it's this cold, unless you wear gloves, moisturizer.
I feel like Scott doesn't do this to his hands.
Give me your fingers.
No.
I'm looking at my cuticles right now, and I don't see any cracks either.
See?
You must moisturize. You have to moisturize.
No.
It does not moisturize.
Soap and water.
That's all
okay.
you need is soap and water.
I'm going to go down a different road now.
What's that?
How often do you wash your hands?
All the time.
Well, so I do the dishes.
Yeah?
A lot at my house.
Same.
and that's where they dry out. Or when I'm cooking, or baking, I'll get things, on my hands, and then I got to wash them again. So I'm constantly in the water.
Yeah.
So that will dry it out as well.
No, use
Don't a
Dawn.
lot of the soaps now have moisturizers like built in?
I guess that makes sense.
Sure they do.
I think that's where I'm getting mine.